Today's true story from the Bible comes from John chapter 6. By now, word was getting around that Jesus was doing some pretty amazing things, and everybody wanted to check it out. The crowd of people following him wherever he went just kept getting bigger. I believe I'd be needing some alone time if that was me. Maybe Jesus did too, but this wasn't his alone moment. He was sitting on a mountainside with his disciples, and from up there, Jesus could see a large crowd heading their way. He turned to Philip and asked, "Where can we buy food to feed all these people?" Jesus was 3 steps ahead. He already knew how to feed them, but he was curious how Philip would answer. Philip said, sheesh, it would take a fortune to buy enough bread to give each person even a little piece." Then Andrew, another disciple, spoke up. "I did see a boy here with 5 loaves of bread and a couple fish, but what good is that with this huge crowd? It would never be enough." I gotta stop there for a sec. So, did Andrew just make everybody show their food when they came? Or maybe he was a step ahead and he'd already started asking around to find out who might have food to share? I bet that's it. Either way, back to Jesus. So, Jesus said, "All right, have everyone sit down." Whew, boy, he was about to do something cool. There were about 5,000 men gathered, plus women and children. 5,000 people just following these guys around? I mean, it's hard enough to feed an extra person or two at my house on short notice, but 5,000? How is Jesus gonna do this? Here's how. Jesus asked the boy for his 5 loaves of bread and the fish. Then he thanked God for them and passed them out. The first 20 people got to eat, and everybody else stayed hungry. The end. Just kidding. Okay, here's a super cool Jesus thing. Every single person got all the food they wanted from those 5 loaves and the fish. And when the disciples cleaned up, they gathered 12 baskets of leftover food. That's a miracle, 100%. When the people caught on to what Jesus had done, they were like, "Oh, he's him. This is God's special messenger, the one we've been expecting." Jesus knew how this was gonna go. The people were gonna try to get him to become their king. But that wasn't God's plan. He wasn't supposed to be that kind of king. So he slipped away and finally got that alone time. Jesus cared about people so much, he worked a miracle to feed them when they were hungry. And just like he worked a miracle to meet their needs, he worked the greatest miracle when he died on the cross for our sin and rose again so we could be forgiven.